Basic electronic navigational aids, terminologies. Gyrocompass. It is used for finding the right direction. Unlike magnetic compass, gyrocompass is not hampered by an external magnetic field. It is used to find the correct north position, which is also the Earth's rotational axis, to provide a stable directional source. Its repeater system must be present in the steering platform for emergency steering. Radar. The seagoing vessels depend on S-band and X-band frequency radar system for navigation, as it can detect targets and display the information on the screen, such as the distance of the ship from land, any floating objects like island, rocks, iceberg, etc., other vessels, and obstacles to avoid collision. It is a rotating antenna which discovers the surrounding area of the ship. Magnetic compass. The magnetic compass works in conjunction with the magnetic field of the Earth and is essential means of direction indicating device. It is used to get a planned course for the voyage. The ship navigation equipment is usually fitted at the center line of the ship on the Monkey Island. A transmitting magnetic type compass is fitted so that the output can be displayed in the bridge panel. ARPA, Automatic Radar Plotting Aid, displays the position of a ship and other vessels nearby. The radar displays the position of the ships in the vicinity and selects the course for the vessel by avoiding any kind of collision. This bridge navigational equipment constantly monitors the ship's surrounding and automatically acquires the number of targets. In this case, ships, boats, stationary or floating objects, etc., and plot speed and courses respectively. It also represents them as vectors on the display screen and constantly update the parameters with each turn of the antenna by calculating their nearest points of approach to their own ship and also time before this will occur. Autopilot. The ship bridge layout is filled with equipment and tools used for navigation. The autopilot is considered to be the one of the most effective bridge navigational equipment, as it assists the human operator in controlling the ship by keeping the steering in autopilot, which allows them to concentrate on broad aspects of the operation. Automatic Tracking Aid. Just like ARPA, Automatic Tracking Aid displays the information on track targets in graphic and numeric to generate a planned layout for a safer and collision-free course. Usually, a large-size target measuring 800 meters or more in the circumference is considered as a landmass and not tracked. Echoes less than 800 meters are deemed as targets to be tracked. Automatic Identification System. AIS is also among the types of a navigation system which helps to pinpoint the location and other navigational statistics of ships. AIS uses VHF radio channels as transmitters and receivers to send and receive messages between ships which endeavors to fulfill a lot responsibilities. Speed and distance lag device. This bridge equipment on a ship is used to measure the speed and the distance traveled by a ship from a set point. By calculating the same ETA of the ship is adjusted or given to the port authority and agent. Cosounder. There are modern ship navigation tools present on ship, and the Cosounder is one of the instruments which has been in the play from almost 100 years now. It is used to measure the depth of the water below the ship's bottom using sound waves which work on the principle of transmission of sound waves and an audio pulse which will bounce off a reflecting layer, returning as an echo to the source. Electronic Chart Display and Information System (ICDIS). ICDIS is a development in the navigational chart system used in naval vessels and ships. With the use of electronic navigation equipment, it has become easier for a ship's navigating crew to pinpoint locations, and attaining directions is easier than before. Long-Range Tracking Identification or LRET system. LRET is an international tracking and identification system incorporated by IMO under SOLAS Convention to ensure a thorough tracking system for ships of 300 gross tons and above which are on international voyage across the world. This maritime equipment is fitted to improve the maritime domain awareness. Rudder Angle Indicator. Rudder Angle Indicator, as the name indicates, it provides the angle of the rudder. The display is provided on the navigation bridge equipment console so that the ship navigation officer can control the rate of turn and rudder angle of the ship. The indication is also provided in the bridge wing, and engine control room. Voyage Data Recorder. A VDR or Voyage Data Recorder is a crucial instrument among the ship navigation equipment list, which is installed on the ship to continuously record vital information related to the operation of a vessel. It contains a voice recording system for a period of at least the last 12 hours. This recording is recovered and made use of for investigation in events of accidents. The importance of VDR is similar to a black box installed on an airplane. GPS receiver. A global positioning system or GPS receiver is a display system used to show the ship's location with the help of global positioning satellite in the Earth's orbit. With a record of the ship's position, the speed, course, and the time taken to cover the distance between two marked positions can be calculated. Rate of turn indicator. This navigational tool indicates how fast the ship is turning at a steady rate, useful during pilotage and maneuvering, normally shown as a number of degrees turned. The rate a ship is turning is measured in degrees per minute. This essential tool assists a coxswain in steering and course safely.